This happened to me 2 years ago. Rich is a friend of mine. He calls me up, says, "Hey guys, hey Clayton, have you tried video sales pages?" And I said, "No, I haven't. But I've seen some, but I don't think they would work in my industry." And he says, "Well, they're working great in mine." He's in like business opportunity and that kind of thing. They're working great in my industry, and we found that by just taking simply a regular sales page, online sales page, and converting it to a video sales page can triple or even quadruple our response. And I thought, wow, that sounds good, and I trust Rich, but it's a different industry, and if in a video, the sales button comes at a particular point, people can't scroll up and down and get the information they want, and then click when they want to. Besides, my client would have never gone for it. And so I said, "Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate that." And I hung up. 2 months later, he calls back. He says, "Hey, have you tried that video sales page thing?" "No, Rich, we haven't been able to do it." And he goes, "Well, that's too bad." He says, "I told Porter Stansberry about it, and they did this thing called End of America, and I think they're up to 300,000 new customers. Not leads, customers." Okay? And I go, "Oh, okay." Brilliant guy, right? So I go, "Okay, hang up, phone, call client. We're doing a video sales page." So we did, and sure enough, it quadrupled our revenues on the very first outing and response. And this was on new customer acquisition. Many of you know what that means, but my God, we were in an industry where we had to go out and spend good money to generate leads. You do some by SEO and a little bit by pay-per-click, and that's fairly cheap. But we were buying ads and doing everything we could think of to generate new leads. And then we would work our tails off for months to get those people to buy something from us, turn them into customers. But the video sales page allows the client to spend a little bit of money on the ads to drive people to the page, and when they come away, they're paying customers who are qualified for an upsell. That revolutionizes a company. Okay? So not only do you have this increase in immediate response, but you also have a situation where the company's growing faster because you skip that entire conversion step for your leads, which is expensive and time-consuming. So one way to look at this would be your client's revenues. And this is just representative numbers I picked out of thin air. But this is looking at a quadrupling, right? So before video sales pages and after, okay? Now let's say, for example, that you walk into a client, a prospective client, and he hires you to write a sales page for online. And so you do. And as a result of that, his revenues instantly and immediately quadruple. Okay? That's the beginning of the making of a legend. Wow, so-and-so came into my office, did a video sales page, took him a couple of weeks at the most, and all of a sudden my response is 4 times what it was before. So that, for your client it means a lot more money. For you it means reputation. Reputation is what gets additional work. Do you think that you could find a client, a second client, if the first client you had worked for had quadrupled his income because of your work?